Hey, good morning. So this is the other part of the 0.0.8.1 update for No One Survived. All of the optimization, there's 7 things on the list. If you want to check out information for the new pain and injury system, I will put a card for the video I did on that. It'll be the top right hand corner of the video here. So there's a couple things I want to check out. I'm really hoping that the big boy is going to be here. Because one of the first things on the list that was curious was special loss of health adjustment in leisure mode. And shout out to McDaggart for figuring this one out. The special zombies are supposed to be easier to kill. So previously, the big boys, the BFZs, took 12 shotgun rounds to kill, or 5 explosive arrows. Now I'm going to do shotgun. As soon as he gets off that truck, we're going to fight him. He seems lost. Okay, so that was 9. I did kill BFC in my pain and injury system video, and he took 8. So if I had done better shots, minimum right now is 8 shotgun shots. So if you're a better shot than me, maybe you can do it in 7. You know? But I think that that's pretty decent. I don't want to make many more friends while I'm here, so I'm just going to poke her, because that shotgun is loud and proud. But that leads us to another thing that we can do here. I had been looting, just looking for a couple of things, and I found something wonderful. It's on the list here. Arrows, grenades, and Molotov cocktails added to the searchable items list. So I'd found them in here. Obviously they're gone, but if we go to, let's go to another room. Maybe we'll get lucky and find, I can show you. This is the one that we want right here. So I've looted quite a few rooms, and I found 1 Molotov so far, but I didn't find any grenades until just now. So we have 2 grenades and a Molotov, an 8 stack of explosive arrows, 9 lighting, 6 scent decoy, almost a full stack of 7.62. I mean, that's just, how beautiful. I can't even fit it anywhere. Alright, so the next couple I want to show you are vehicle consumption and collision injury adjustment. So I think this one's a little raw. I think it needs to cook a little bit longer, because we're kind of bouncing all over the place. Some of the drivability is better. The truck isn't any faster. Beauty is faster, which is nice because she was so slow before. I'm actually trying to get to the trader over here. So while we're here, I want to do a few things. The first of which is I want to talk about the adjustment of wind turbines, composting bins, and odor bait skill trees. So what that means is those items have moved in the skill tree. One of the ones I'm really excited about is the scent decoy, which what they're referring to as odor bait. So scent decoy was originally attached to a grenade. You had to unlock that to unlock it before. Having this early game is a game changer. It's OP. I'm hoping to showcase it a little bit more outside of my science videos, just because it would be really useful in larger POIs, like at the mall or at the military base, or even recently, if you watched my airport video, my military airport video, because it doesn't affect special zombies, it affects the regular zombies. But you launch this just like you would a Molotov cocktail or a homemade grenade, and they just all swarm there. And then you can easily take them out. They're distracted. The same thing with the scent decoy arrows. If you shoot one at a zombie, it hits, it's going to confuse them. They're going to stand still for a minute, kind of stops them in their tracks, gives you more of a chance to reload or heal or run away or whatever you need to do. So it's OP. It really is. The other one that changed is the wind turbine. Before it was solar power station, and then wind turbine underneath it, so you had to unlock this one first to get to this one. Now you can go either or, which I think a lot of people will appreciate. The other thing was the composting bin, I believe, was under the fermentation barrel or the iron box. It's hard to say because both of those were new items. But now 3 planks and then 1 plastic to get to that is really doable. I mean, you can unlock it day 1, and then you'd have access to a lot of different things a little bit faster, just because you're going to be out looking for food and you're going to grab all the food and you're going to have excess and it's going to go bad. And if you can stick it in there and it turns into rotten food safely without being in your storage boxes and making things disappear, that was their fix for that, but I'll take it. Let's see, as far as all the other things, I believe that they are in the same spot. Obviously, you have all of the new medicines for the new injury and pain system, and that has reworked some of the tree here, but I go into depth a little bit more about that in my pain and injury system video. Let's go see Mike. He has something that we might want. So he does sell medicine. These are 2 that I would recommend that you carry on you because they treat multiple things. Warming agent is actually kind of common when you're out looting, so it treats hypothermia and cold. And this antispasmodic treats heat cramps and heat stroke, so that's a good one to have. Supposedly, honey was added to the merchant list, so I figured it would be in this regular trade section. I doubt that it is anywhere else. But this was changed. Death locator, it's now grave locator. The other thing that you might notice has changed is this used to say, I want to redeem the reward, but now it says I want to redeem some trophies for a reward. So I wonder if giant teeth will be giant teeth trophy and zombie teeth will be zombie teeth trophy in the future. We'll see. Otherwise, I don't think anything else has changed. I'm kind of bummed he didn't have any honey. How long do we have to wait for him? Oh, he'll restock later. Maybe we can check it out then. But I am going to move on to the next one now, which is the adjustment of electric saw power consumption. So that would be your chainsaw. So before, you'd pop your batteries in there, you cut 3, 4, 5 trees down, and then that was it. Let me charge it up. Okay, it still takes 10 batteries. Okay, so it still makes the gas noise. Yeah. If I put it away, does it get quiet faster? No, it doesn't. How much battery did that use? None. Okay. Okay, I've already chopped double what you could before with the battery usage, and that's how much it is. That's so much better. So one of the other items on the optimization list is vehicle fuel consumption and collision injury adjustment. So I spawned in this little guy. He's got 50 liters of fuel in him. I'm gonna drive down to, I say, probably before. If I drove from here all the way down to the border of E6, D6, to where like the bunker entrance is, and back, it would have used at least half my fuel. So let's take a road trip here. Okay, so I did a couple burnouts, which I'm glad they brought back. I do really enjoy that. This zippy car is still all over the road. It's basically undrivable. Unless you're pretty seasoned. It doesn't handle like the truck. The truck is handling way better. Also, collision injury adjustment. I wonder... We'll hit him. We'll get him on the way back. But let's see. We're almost... So I have to pass the motel. Actually, there might be some out here we could get. Let's see. We'll have to get him on the way back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's all over the road. Okay, but we started at 50. We did a couple weird things going on. We are almost to the bunker. I would say at least 17, 20 liters usually for that trip. And we are sitting at 48. So that used less than 2 liters. I mean, I did a couple loops and I went a whole square. Okay. That's decent. I want to see... So we're at 48.6. I'm only going to drive in reverse. Let's see... Oh my gosh. Let's see if we use any fuel, and let's also run one over, because when they introduced this new car system, driving in reverse did not use any fuel at all. Let's check it out. Nope, still doesn't use fuel. Okay, let's run this guy over. Okay, that was easy. Do we have anybody else over here? There's not really anybody home. Okay, still kind of bounce off of things. Here, I'll slam into this pole here. That's not the worst. It's still a little bit bumper car-y, but that's not so bad. So there's this trader nearby over here in C7. And this is Maria. She teaches tailoring. She sells clothes. She doesn't have any honey. So I think another great test for collision injury adjustment would be to fight our friend over here, this bear. Okay, he's on top of the car. Alright. Can we shake him? Okay, we're not able to shake him. He is damaging the car, yes? Yeah. Here, what if we... Why does this always happen? I'm just trying to do something regular, and weird stuff happens. So he's almost broken the armor. And we can't shake him. Okay, I think we're gonna take him to the trader with us. There's another trader just up the way here. So... Hold on, Smokey, Yogi, whatever your name is. I'm trying everything that I can think of. I can't shake him. So now he's doing damage to the engine, which is an issue. He's doing all kinds of stuff. He's gnawing on the engine. My girl's unbothered. Okay. Almost there. Yep. They're at the top of this hill. Oh my goodness. At least the damage, collision injury has been adjusted. It went through the armor pretty fast, but the still wants to attack my car. Whoa. Alright. How's it doing? Yeah, that one hurt a little bit. Okay, Sarah, do you have honey? You teach weapon crafting, and you have more clothes, but you do not have honey. Okay. I believe we need to go see Mike in E4. He sells food. So if he has honey, then at least one trader on the map has honey. I checked here, no honey. I checked here, no honey. Here, no honey. So we're striking out on that one. Okay, update on fuel usage. So we went from here over to here, down the road to this trader, down here, over across the bridge, and all the way over here. And we are at a little less than 10 liters for that trip, which I think is a significant improvement. The Zippy car has always been great on fuel though, but I think that was a good one to test it on, because that's quite a haul. That's probably the same distance from the top to the bottom of the map on the roads. If you don't have honey, Mike, I'm not sure what to tell anybody. You don't have honey. Honey added to merchant list. Do I buy it with teeth? No. Okay, but he does respawn in a couple hours. No building. That's correct. You're right. My bad. I always forget. It's only been 600 hours. Okay. I have merchant restock interval at 5 days. That means day 6, 12 a.m. He restocks. And we're at 7 a.m. on day 6. He still doesn't have honey. Merchant restock interval, 5 days. Is that the exact same lineup he had? Maybe stuff is weird because this is my science world and I'm constantly changing days and seasons and all that stuff in here. So I wonder... I change the season. What if I refresh supplies? Oh, he has different stuff, but not honey. Still different stuff, but no honey. Different stuff, no honey. Still no honey. Okay. I'll have to figure out the honey thing. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong or I misunderstood. It seemed pretty straightforward to me. The last one on the list is delete full screen settings. So this was something that was done to solve a Unreal Engine 5 issue in video settings. So full screen window, windowed. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe they took it out of there. I'm not sure. But still, shout out to McDaggart for, again, for decoding and figuring out a lot of stuff. Also, all of the hard work, everyone updating things. Some of the other stuff that's changed that you might not have realized. One is virus death rate. If you hover over it, it says the amount of antibodies lost each time when infected. So I feel like that's a lot clearer. We also have some... we have some things a little bit more tidy here in the admin menu. So firearms accessories still kind of needs to be adjusted. Weapon crafting is, you know, it bleeds over a little bit. But for the most part, I feel like it looks a little bit better. Some of the excess things that were in here or duplicates of things that were in here have been removed. You know, just things you would notice if you spend a little bit of time in there doing stuff. Also, I believe I mentioned it earlier, but some of the things here at the trader was changed. I want to redeem some trophies for the reward, and this was also changed to grave locator. Also, the old meds that we had before, all of that's gone. There's no need to use them. You can, if they're not deleted, just put them into one of these garbage cans. It's too plastic. It's very cheap to make, and just get rid of them. You don't need them for anything. The other thing that's changed is the name of the NPC buildings. So NPC Control Center, Loggers Shed, that's hard for me to say, Loggers Shed, Livestock Farm, Botanical Greenhouse, NPC House, Canteen, Medical Center, Recreation Hall. So yeah, that's 0.0.81 update. I haven't found honey. I don't know anything about any UE5 issues with the delete full screen settings. I definitely think that the special loss of health adjustment and leisure mode, that one with the special zombies, that big boy, the BFC, definitely took less to kill. It took 8 or 9 shotgun shots where before it took 12, so that's a little bit of saver on ammo. Arrows, grenades, and Molotov cocktails were in the loot table. They were in searchable items list. We found them at the big motel right here where this bed is in C6. Vehicle fuel consumption, I definitely believe, has improved. 40 out of 50, just for, I mean, what, around 10 liters of fuel? I would have been at 10 liters left before. Also, collision injury adjustment. We did lose the armor to that bear, and the engine did get a little beat up, but that's mostly from my trip down the mountain. I think that bear would have previously completely destroyed and we would have blown up. He would have destroyed the engine and the whole car, and we would have died before. Obviously, we can easily see that these things have moved in the tech tree, so that one's an easy check off. And we saw that the electric chainsaw, it still uses 10 batteries, but the length of time that you can use the chainsaw with that 10 battery charge is a lot longer. Before it was like 4 trees and it was dead. Now I chopped 8 and there was just that tiny sliver. So I think that covers everything. I think if maybe do a little bit more science on the side and try and see what other things are going on with the different medicines. See if I could find some honey. But yeah, I think that's it. You know, no one asked for this pain system. There's a lot of things on the back end that changed as far as the, you know, just around details. There was some optimizations, I think. So that's a step in the right direction. Hopefully in the next patch we'll see some things fixed. One of the main ones would be we don't have any cholera in game, and that's, I drink seawater, I get a delicious food buff. I hate to say it, but I kind of like this update. I didn't ask for it. It wasn't what I expected, but I like all the new stuff. I like all the new bottles. I like the designs of things. I mean, there's not a lot of spelling errors. A lot of it's very straightforward, easy to read. I mean, there's a lot of items that are redundant, don't get me wrong, but it's not I don't think that this is the worst update we've seen. So I'll give a slow clap for the devs for this one. It's not bad. But I'm going to leave this one here. I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.